My next point is about knowing when to stop, and this one is really number 7. It took me a few days to realize that my usual tendency when writing is to form letters and to pause in between them. For example, I would write an A, and then I would write a B, and then I would write a C. And in Copperplate, it's not like that. What gives Copperplate the feeling of flow and Copperplate, Engrosser's Engraver script is a very slow and deliberate sort of writing. It only looks like it's flowing, but it's actually very meticulous, and part of what gives it the flowing look, I think, in my opinion of course, is the lines connecting the letters. They seem to be flowing one into the other. And I saw also an example of George Beckham's writing. He was a master penman in the middle of the 18th century, and he even connects the words and not just the letters, and it looks beautiful. And what I realized is that the idea is not to pause after you write a letter, but because you have to dip and you have to plan the connections and what your next letter is going to be, you pause in the middle of the letter and you do not pause when you're making the connecting line. At first, when I was watching tutorials on how to write Copperplate, I couldn't understand why when you write an E, you write 1, and then 2, and then 3. Why not write it in one go? Oops, sorry. Or even 2. But why not make this as one flowing shape? And after I realized it's all about the connecting lines, I understood that when you pause within the letter, it gives you the time to plan your connector. So if I write again the ABC, I make the oval for the A, and now I pause and I think, okay, my connecting line is going to a B. So the B will start up here, so I need to make it go this way. And so I take it up here to where it should go. And now I can write part of my B, and never mind my handwriting. And now I'm stopping again. And with letters that end in this top part, it's even more important to stop and to plan how it's going to connect to the C. C usually looks like this. So I need to make my little thing here come about here so I can make the C. And I didn't stop before the C to plan where it's going. I really hope I am in focus. But still I can make the D. And before I make the other line, I plan how it's going to come into the E. And the E is going to the F, and I'm out of room. So that was the idea about the flow. And again, another thing I still haven't mastered, but I want to, is to watch my distances. When I write a B, for example, with this little thing, or even, let's try with a B. See that I'm in the center. When I'm writing a B, my tendency is to make this very slow, and then I have to make my E really close to the B. And I hope when I get more practice to be able to think ahead and make a bit better distance between them. And this is even more important when I'm thinking about connecting words. And you see I'm pausing in the middle of the R to dip in. Okay, you see my point.